Hey, how are you? Hope everything's going fantastically well for you. So today I wanted to build on a concept that I mentioned last time round, which was around this sort of useful versus useless, and take it a little bit further. So I'm going to deal with some very old-fashioned concepts, things that we don't often talk about today. I'm going to add in another part in here. It's possible to do harmful things. We all do them every day of the week. It's possible that we do useless things. Sit there scrolling TikTok for hours and hours and hours, or eating junk food, or whatever they might be. In my view, and again it's only my opinion, but in my view, we tend towards junk behaviours when we're bored, when we're upset, when we are a little bit lost. What's the old saying? The devil makes work for idle hands. And I think the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And one of the best ones that I ever heard from an old boss of mine was, AJ, you're being catastrophically helpful. So in other words, with the right intention but the wrong outcome. So my intention was good but the outcome was bad, right? That often happens. You do your best, that's all you can do. Today I'd like to talk about something that is different. It's adding in that intention. So you can be intentionally, right? You can be unintentionally harmful. You can be intentionally useless. And then if we add in the intention, real negative intention, we get to a destructive intention. So if you add a bad intention to be intentionally destructive, you add it to useless and harmful, and you've got a concept that I call evil. Not bad, not accidental, but intentionally bad, which is, in my parlance, is evil. And on the other side, if your intention is to do harmless things and to be intentionally useful, that is called good in my book. Those are not concepts we talk about very often. And there's biblical contexts of what, good and evil is, light and dark and all that sort of thing. No, I want to make it a bit more concrete. I want to be able to measure someone's behavior towards me, maybe towards other people, so that I know who I'm dealing with. It's very important. In this particular diary series, I'm trying to work out who I am, what my intentions are, what my drives are, so that I can hopefully help you to understand what yours are. Maybe you'll say, I'm not doing like him because he's useless, but I'm going to do it this way and I'm going to get a useful sort of intention. But my intention with this series is good. It is to get a useful, harmless outcome for myself, and if that helps you in any way, then this channel will have succeeded. There are going to be people, sadly, maybe damaged people, maybe just plain bad people, who are not going to want the same thing for you. And it's going to be trying to recognize those people and pick out what their intention was, not the outcome. They might have been intentionally good towards you, and as I said, being catastrophically helpful with a bad outcome for you. So just have a look at the people around yourself, that you're surrounding yourself with. Have a look at the intention that people have, right? Be aware that sometimes people who are smiling at you haven't got your best intention for you, right? So that means that they may appear to be trying to help you, but actually they're working against you. And particularly when you're trying to do something different, when you're trying to better yourself, maybe you're trying to take yourself out of your current situation, sometimes it's best to build in silence. Maybe not say too much about what it is you're intending to do. I've got the protection of this. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm telling the world what I'm doing. No one's going to be interested in me particularly, but I'm thinking about you. And if you're planning to do something, even friends and family, believe it or not, don't always have the best of intentions for you, because you're going to be leaving them. Potentially, you're going to step outside of the situation that you're in. You're going to somehow better yourself. That might be removing yourself entirely from their sphere of influence. And so oftentimes you find people can unintentionally but also intentionally undermine you. And of course, there'll be people who sit on the sidelines and just want to throw stones. So just be aware. Good and evil does exist, but we have to be clear when we define those things, because they're bandied around rather too often, what we mean by it. And for me, evil particularly is all about intention, not necessarily outcome. Bit of a downbeat subject, something to be aware of though. I think the term is overused today. I don't think often people are evil at all. I think that's the very last intention they've got. I think sometimes they'd be catastrophically helpful. We've all done it. So when I've got the opportunity to think well of somebody, I will think well of them until their intention proves otherwise. And in security terms, we call that trust, but verify. In other words, let's just be sure of people's intention before we commit fully to anything that we tell them. Bit of downbeat today, apologies for that, but life is full of ups, downs, light and shade. It's all part of the journey. And with that, I wish you the very best. Please click subscribe and comment. What do you think? How do you identify people's intention? I'd be delighted to know. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye for now.